Much more on tonight's game. You can find it on your favorite podcasting app or on YouTube. It is presented by 24autogroup.com. New England gets more at 24. Let's get to the steal of the game, brought to you by Stop and Shop with more than 10,000 items on sale every week. It's easy to make winning plays at Stop and Shop. Baylor Shireman to Jaylen Brown.
From CB1 to QB1.
I mean, yeah, he looked like a defensive back on this play.
Right.
Jumping the route, finding Jaylen in transition. Baylor Shireman with some good minutes once again off the bench for the Celtics, who get this win 120-112. Time now to hear from Joe Mazzulla. The coach's press conference is presented by Amica Insurance, the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. Here's Joe back at TD Garden.
Jaylen obviously had 41 points tonight, but how was he able to put his imprint on this game with his hustle, with his activity, with his force?
Yeah, I mean, I think I think his ability to get downhill. You know, they're a tough physical team, and he didn't play the last time, and so we played a little bit differently in that game. And I think this game, his ability to spread the floor, get into the paint, make plays for himself, for others, combat their physicality with offensive physicality and drives. I thought he took that challenge on. I thought he was great in it. But besides the 41 points, I think really he made a big time steal. We were down 3. I think the cut it to 1 where they called a timeout there. Had some great deflections. Thought we were going to get the challenge. I thought it was just a well-rounded game on him on both sides of the floor.
Joe, obviously his points are down a little bit since Jason came back. How can he continue to be himself, the guy he's been all year, while also helping Jason get integrated and, find a rhythm and all the things that you guys need to do with him?
I mean, I think the most important thing is just continuing to be aggressive and give the game what it needs there. You saw that tonight. I think tonight answers your question with his ability to get out and transition, his ability to get to the free throw line, his ability to make 2-on-1 reads. He's one of the big reasons why we've gotten to the point that we have, and it's important that he continues to do that for us, and as we continue to grow and develop as a team, and you kind of saw the balance of that tonight. I thought it was a great balance of our pace and transition, our attacking, our dribble drive stuff was great, our 2-on-1 reads for each other was great. At the end of the day, we just got to continue to play the right way, give the game what it needs, play as a team, and for Jaylen specific, it's continuing to just grow his game, and he takes that challenge on.
He's had his frustrations with the officiating this year. Obviously, he gets to the line 21 times tonight. He said he has studied officiating and how to get more free throws throughout the course this year. Is that a conversation you and him have had about how you can get to the free throw line more consistently and what goes into that?
No, I mean he studies the game. I mean he's just a student of the game. He's a student of getting better. He cares about it. It's between him and Shamgod, his position coach. But really, I think just Jaylen's an innate competitor who finds different ways to get better, and that's one of them. And I think he's taking advantage of it.
Jordan Hood before the game said they really wanted to go after you in terms of creating turnovers. So what did you see from them, and how did you adapt to that?
Yeah, I mean, their ball pressure is great. I mean, they do a great job pressuring the ball. They do a great job making you fight for every catch. They do a great job sending guys on drives. But I thought we handled the pressure well. I thought we made the good 2-on-1 reads. I thought we got some great looks. But, they're one of the toughest teams in the league, in my opinion, and you have to really bring it when you play against them. And, they had 8 offensive rebounds. We had 7, couple turnovers that we could clean up, but I thought we handled it well.
Joe, the first 8 minutes of the fourth quarter, you guys gave up 24 points. The last 4 minutes, no points, no field goals, just 2 points, 2 free throws, no field goals. What did you see shift for your guys' defense in that time? I know there's some variance in just the Suns making in general.
Yeah, I think it was a couple. We gave up a transition 3 off a turnover. We gave up another transition 3. We gave up an offensive rebound, get it to the free throw line. So I think it was just a combination of our offense impacting our defense, not many turnovers at the end of the game there, doing a good job in our shifts, and then, keeping them off the free throw line and getting the rebound, honestly.
And then with the...
All right, speaking of the defense for the Celtics, it was particularly good in the last few minutes. Derek White also had a steal and a block tonight. This is the Turning Point presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Turn it around. Take control. It's possible with the solution for weight loss. Reserve your consult at awaken180weightloss.com. This is the full list of Celtics with 75-plus steals and 75-plus blocks in a season. Derek White, the first to do it since Kevin Garnett back in 2007, 2008. Reggie Lewis on here.
Yeah, Northeastern,
yeah. All
I see is a bunch of legends and Mark Blount.
All right, speaking of Derek White, we're going to dive further into his night coming up next here on Celtics Postgame Live. Tuesday at 6 p.m., tune in for Quick Slants. Tommy Curran has the latest news on the Patriots during NFL free agency. It's presented by your local New England Honda dealers. Let's get to the dunk and dunk of the game. It's all about the dunk. The backdoor cut by Jaylen Brown going baseline.
He floated.
He did. This didn't look like a dunk in real time until he did, Chris, literally float to the rim there for 2 of his 41 points. Derek White with the assist on that one as well. We've talked at length about Jaylen Brown and the night he had. Devin Booker, by the way, 40 points for Phoenix, but obviously did not have the plays down the stretch that he needed. Derek White, meanwhile, ended with 21 points, had a massive second quarter in this one, 16 points in that second quarter, which, allowed the Celtics to go to the locker room with a 4-point lead.
So you think about it, Derek comes out, I think he lost the ball twice in the first minute, and it was like, what is going on? Like, Derek's usually so sure with the basketball, and it took a little bit, but then he settled in, and I thought that second quarter, I mean, he was just unbelievable. 3 threes in the first 138.
Yeah.
I think it was. Like, he was just scorching hot. A little reminder that with Jason Tatum back, and when JB's playing to a high level, the shots are going to get easier for everybody else. Like, look at all that attention Tatum draws, and there's Derek White wide open. So anytime you can get him activated, get him going, that's a great sign for deeper into as we get into the postseason. But I really like the way Derek played. Obviously, the fouls, same way with the little sloppiness with the turnovers. He kept going for the blocks, and they were so borderline. There was a couple that you felt like could have been a clean block, but he got whistled for, so he ends up with the 5 fouls. Found a way to still leave his imprint on this game. They went a little bit offense, defense there at the end to try to keep him out there as much as possible. But, Derek's offense, if you get that level of shot making in the postseason, good luck to the opponents.
It's so rare, too, that he's in foul trouble. So it's
really is.
Yeah, and obviously, the threes that he hit in that second quarter, again, that personal 9-0 run to start the second quarter, he gave the Celtics the lead. Meanwhile, he was one of 5 Celtics that had at least 4 assists in this game. Chris, Eddie likes to talk about it all the time.
Should we beam Eddie back in?
We should.
When we do assists, I thought that was like a bad rule.
I mean, they had 31 in this game.
That's a lot of assists. I thought early on some of the best ball movement of the year. It felt like when that first half, that ball was whipping around, Baylor getting fancy with it. I just love the way that, again, when Tatum is out there, whether he's in the corner and everyone's unselfish extra pass and everyone's getting good looks, or it's when he's attacking the basket or coming off the pick and roll with Nimi, everyone's getting good looks. And as long as everyone is being unselfish, making the extra pass, just like JB does right there to get guards of the look, then that assist number is going to continue to trend upward. It's kind of crazy that the Celtics were one of the worst assist teams at the start of the year. It's certainly much like the rebounding improved beyond even anyone could have thought possible. No surprise that the assist numbers are going up as well, and it's only going to further grow with Tatum out there now and as he settles in.
It's amazing, too, that you see the assist percentage, which means they assisted on 80% of their field goals in this game. And it was also a game where they, and mostly Jaylen Brown, got to the free throw line a lot as well.
You think about it, right? Like, and obviously that helped because, instead of unassisted layups or whatever, you got to go to the line and earn it. It doesn't factor into your assist percentage. But with how relentless JB was going at the basket, that the assist percentage was that high just shows that guys were making the right play and making the right pass. That's a credit to being invested in not just your stat line, but just getting the best shot possible. It's a great sign for the Celtics.
All right, and again, they get the win here, 120-112, taking care of business in the first 2 games of this homestand. After beating the Wizards on Saturday, they'll have the Warriors coming in on Wednesday. Celtics now 23-10 at home this season. We're going to take a quick break when we come back. Caleb Burton, Michael Hawley joining in as we move it along to Celtics postgame.
Need Eddie back in here for Pleasant!